Hi, everybody. I'll now welcome everybody to today's webinar, Enhancing Water Management with Autodesk Infrastructure Solution. My name is Mapari Matsapula, and I'll be your presenter. I work as a BIM specialist for civil infrastructure at Baker Baynes. Previously, I've worked as a design engineer for both private and government water companies. I'm also registered with EXA as a candidate. At Baker Baynes, we have three core solutions. First one being consulting. We look at data management, BIM consulting, workflows, and business assessments. The second one, we do education. We have accredited classroom training, project-based training, and self-paced learning using our online platforms like Pinnacle Series and Autodesk Training Centers. Lastly, we do software and hardware. We gold partners with Autodesk, ClearEdge, and Leica. We offer all these solutions to building, civil, energy, process plant, manufacturing sectors. For today's agenda, we'll concentrate on the current state of water challenges, possible solutions using Autodesk tools, and we'll go through the summary. And lastly, there'll be time for questions and answers at the end. Feel free to type all your questions in the chat box, and we'll look at them later. Before we begin, please take a moment to participate in this poll. I'll just launch it now. It's about the biggest challenges we face in water management. Just give me a second. It's about data accuracy and automated reporting, predictive analysis, resource allocation, and also about infrastructure maintenance.
I can see the poll. Thank you, Mapari.
Okay. It's about what's the biggest challenges you face in water management. Is it about data accuracy, automated reporting? Is it predictive analysis? Is it resource allocation, or is it infrastructure maintenance? I see 71% says infrastructure maintenance. I also have 27% they say predictive analysis. I'll just wait for more minutes until I wait for people to vote, but 50% voted so far. Okay, so 55% says their biggest challenge is predictive analysis. I'll give you more, like 2 minutes before I close it. Please make sure you vote. Okay, 60% experience infrastructure maintenance, while 20% is predictive analysis, and we only have 16% for data accuracy and automated reporting. I'll close the poll now, and I'll now move to our water infrastructure challenges. I'll now discuss the global and local water infrastructure challenges we're facing. I believe everyone in this webinar has encountered challenges either in the past 6 months or last year or even now, whether it's because of leaks, maintenance, or even low reservoir levels. We all have an elephant in the room. Yes?
Just go ahead and share your screen again.
Okay.
There you go.
Tell us about the challenges. Okay, I'll now discuss the global and local water infrastructure challenges we're facing. I believe everybody in this webinar has encountered challenges in the past either 6 years, last year, whether being due to leaks, maintenance, low reservoir levels. So we all have an elephant in the room that we need to deal with today in this webinar. So the world is facing significant challenges that are putting pressure on our global water systems. By 2050, the global population is expected to reach 9 billion, and global water demand is projected to increase by 55%. The UN estimates that more than 5 billion people worldwide could suffer from water shortages, and about 685 million people in cities will experience at least a 10% decline in availability of fresh water. We have seen similar situations before. Many people have stored water bottles at home. I also have about 3 buckets of water stored in my home because of that. And we also have witnessed people lining up with buckets in Cape Town due to scarcity of fresh water. So in South Africa, also floods, climate change, and we've also seen what happened to Hammanskraal with the recent wastewater treatment plants that led to, because of aging infrastructure. We also have problems with stormwater management and population growth affecting most people. Many existing water systems are outdated and they need modernization. And we have rising sea levels, extreme weather conditions, and even changing precipitation patterns that impact our water infrastructure resilience. The increasing population strains water supply and distribution network. It is crucial to balance water availability, environmental impact, and economic viability, even due to like a lot of new residential developments that we have. I've also attached the CSIR link for the latest information about extreme rainfall conditions. Most people are affected, homes collapsed or damaged bridges, and extensive damage to infrastructure, homes, and even vehicles. We've seen that also happening in KZN, KwaZulu-Natal. And now I'll be introducing Autodesk Water Solutions to address the challenges we all facing.
The demands on our water resources and pressure on our water infrastructure have never been greater. The combination of rising costs, an aging workforce, deteriorating infrastructure, and impacts of climate change has made the task of managing our finite water resources one of our great present-day challenges. One that requires intelligent planning and operational efficiency. As an expert in water management, the world is looking to you to get this right. And whether the challenge is too much or not enough, Autodesk is here to help you manage every drop with comprehensive technology for all your water infrastructure needs. From stormwater to wastewater networks, treatment plants to distribution systems, asset management to data analytics, we can help reduce risk while delivering reliability, dependability, and performance. By utilizing Autodesk's end-to-end software solutions, you'll find efficiencies spanning all phases of the water asset lifecycle: planning, design, construction, operations, and maintenance. Autodesk's digital modeling tools and cloud-based solutions support increased collaboration, while reducing design time and rework, helping you create, analyze, and manage a resilient water infrastructure more efficiently and with better quality. Optimize land use with advanced design tools for sustainable drainage. Limit environmental and community impact with improved stormwater and wastewater planning and management. Deliver reliable and safe drinking water through better analysis. Improve operational efficiencies and system reliability through data analysis and optimization. Make informed decisions with streamlined asset condition, risk, and rehabilitation planning. These comprehensive technologies will help you get better, more desirable outcomes to ensure that water is everywhere it needs to be.
There you go. We can see
Now,
the slides again.
okay. We have discussed various problems, and I believe we all need a smarter way. To manage our water systems. Autodesk Vision platform is to deliver full water cycle, life cycle management for smarter, more resilient and sustainable water system. This includes planning, design, construction, operations, and monitoring of our water systems without having to do a lot of rework and making a lot of assumptions in our Excel spreadsheets due to lack of information. With the integration of solutions from Autodesk and the acquisition of Water Infrastructure Solutions, we are now able to cover the entire water value chain, including water structures, stormwater and floods, drainage, water and wastewater, treatment plants, sewer networks, and water distribution. This enables us to support the entire water cycle from planning and design to construction, operations and maintenance, as well as the entire asset life cycle from the single drop of water to digital operations. And for water structures, our networks and treatment plants, we have a solution through digital transformations. Some of you may be familiar with AutoCAD, Civil 3D, Revit, Inventor, Plan 3D, Navisworks, and even InfraWorks for modeling, designing, analysis, and optimization. However, there is increased collaboration and integration with water solutions and content management. The key solutions available by each industry, from info drainage for design optimization of networks to mitigate flooding and to meet regulatory requirements. We have InfoWorks ICM for modeling and simulation of floods and stormwater drainage systems and sewer collection systems. We have InfoWorks WS Pro, InfoWater Pro for modeling water distribution system to ensure meeting service levels and delivering clean, potable water. We also have another key solution, which is Info 360 Asset for analytical risk-based management for water and even sewer networks to reduce operational risks and capital costs. We also have Info 360 Insight and Info 360 Plant for real-time and actionable insights to reduce operational costs and to enhance service reliability. So these key solutions help us with improved designs and analysis, with enhanced collaboration, data management, efficiency and productivity, and also for better planning and even decision making. I'll start with the first key solution, which is info drainage. This is Autodesk software for urban drainage design and analysis, enabling engineers to simulate and optimize drainage systems. And when you hear about info drainage, just think about drainage and design optimization of networks, mitigating flooding, and even meeting regulatory requirements. You can do full design and analysis with intuitive controls, and you have clear visuals to deliver sustainable, cost-effective, reliable, and compliant drainage designs. This improves efficiency, compliance, and control across the life cycle of your project. It simplifies compliance, and also it has an integration with Civil 3D and data exchange platforms like GIS. You can also do clash detection by just having your model ensure all the relevant components of your drainage system designs are included in the model, verify that the model is up to date and accurately represent the design, access the clash detection tool, set all your parameters, and after setting that, you can just run the clash detection, and this tool will automatically identify and highlight clashes where the separation values fall below the set threshold. You can also be able to just view your results, examine the identified clashes, and visually highlight all the conflict points that's making it easier to spot all the issues, and after you spot the issues and everything like that, you can just generate your reports. You can include the flash detection results in the audit report for detailed assessment of your design. And optionally, you can also take your model and you can export it to the location of detected clashes to Civil 3D for further spatial analysis, and you can also have your layers being set as clash detection on your Civil 3D. I'll now move to flood analysis, where you can ensure your drainage system model is complete and accurate, including all the relevant components like pipes, manholes, and catchment areas. And you can set up your 1D to 2D analysis, where the 1D engine calculates flows in pipe and structures below ground, while the 2D engine predicts flood flows across the surface. You can define all your simulation parameters, set up the rainfall events and return periods you want to analyze, and critical storm. And you can just run the simulation. You can review the results, and you can create detailed and flexible reports of the flood analysis results. And these reports can also include maps, graphs, tables to help communicate findings to the stakeholders, and even for future reporting. And all the information will be stored, your inlets, outlets, your orifice diameters also. And I'll now move to our second key solution, which is InfoWorks ICM. When you see the term ICM, just think about integrated catchment modeling. This is an integrated catchment modeling solution for simulating and predicting flood risks, quality, water quality, and even management. You can do your modeling and simulation of floods, stormwater drainage, and even sewer systems. It's an advanced integrated catchment modeling technology that helps plan for emergency scenarios such as floods and wastewater, spill risk, system expansion, and capacity improvements. You can plan, you can model, you can forecast systems to prepare for extreme weather conditions. In Dubai, they have red weather alert and emergency response team, meaning whenever there is an emergency, it's been communicated to the communities, and they can just take all the measures that they need to. It minimizes project downtime with speedy and accurate simulation, and it also enhances collaboration between stakeholders, and you can even work within a single workspace. With InfoWorks ICM, it's also used for modeling complex hydraulic and hydrologic systems, integrating with both urban and river catchments, allowing for comprehensive simulations of water flow and behavior in various environments. And you can also do scenario management, which allows you to create and compare multiple what-if scenarios within a single model. This feature is particularly useful for assessing the impact of different parameters like buildings, mesh zones, roughness zones, and conditions on a network without needing to create separate models for each variation. There is also collaboration between InfoWorks ICM and InfraWorks, which is part of the AEC collection tools. It enhances the capabilities of both tools by providing a comprehensive solution for both water infrastructure planning and management. And it provides seamless data exchange between the two platforms, allowing for efficient updates and modifications, meaning you can work with InfoWorks ICM and also take your models to InfraWorks just to visualize and to get all the comprehensive of what you're planning, if it's the infrastructure, even how to manage it. And you can also export your files. It can be your shape files. You can export to InfraWorks, and from InfraWorks, you can access your files. After getting your files to your model, connect to ArcGIS as a guest, or if you have an account, you can just go to your content, choose your storm and water distributions, and from there you can have the dynamic visualization, and all the changes made in InfraWorks ICM can now be reflected in InfraWorks, ensuring that there is consistency across the models. And what you do with on the other side using InfraWorks ICM, it can also be reflected and be shown on your model using InfraWorks. And with ICM, it also removes all the tedious data process to get meaningful results faster by automated comparison centers to the model, meaning all the information that's not necessary or that's very tedious, it will just remove it and just automate and compare between the right one and the wrong one and just do that for you. And lastly, with our ICM, it also has a very special and holistic approach, which allows you to track the data integrity and automate correction. You can also visualize all the layers as needed, and you can model in cloud or locally and leverage all your catchment data, and even your workflows will have all the queries and scripting, and you can just send it to the relevant department so that they can just see what's being done. So I find it very special that it can do all those things for us. And now I'll move to our third key solution, which is our InfraWorks WS Pro. When you see WS, think about water supply. So this is a comprehensive solution for water supply and distribution, for network modeling, optimization, and it is a collaborative hydraulic modeling software to improve the reliability of water distribution networks and maintenance of service levels while ensuring water quality and increased customer satisfaction, meaning it ensures that you're meeting all the service levels and delivering clean and potable water to communities. So you can collaborate and manage your models, you can conduct master plans and assess network resilience, and you can also, everyone can be able to understand the operational impact of all the system changes. You can also allocate demands in InfraWorks WS Pro, which involves assigning water usage requirements to specific nodes within a network, and this process ensures that the model accurately reflects real-world water consumption patterns. And you can also automate your connections, which I find it very cool, because after the demand allocation, you can now just automate the process of assigning water demands to nodes based on customer data or land use information. So you can be able to check all the pipes, even the type, the volumes, total volumes, and just be able to allocate it and automate it to where it's required.
Sorry, you're audible now.
Okay, so you can just be able to check all the areas that are affected and be able to highlight the areas where the demands are not being met, and you can just even highlight even all the areas that are being affected. You can just go there and automate it. And lastly, you can do even management With asset management integration, it enhances you, it gives you the ability to manage and to maintain water distribution networks effectively by simulating operating conditions and even risk analysis. So you're able to just go filter all the areas that even the pipes, everything, the table, you'll get it with the average flows, minimum flows, and you can just run and check if your model is actually operating well, and if there is any risk that you're experiencing, you're just able to just analyze it and you can send it to your team if it's critical, medium, or is even extreme. Maybe it has to be fixed at that moment. You can just put it as critical and extreme so that they can just prioritize it. I'll now move to InfoWater Pro, which is a geospatial water distribution network modeling and analysis tool for simulating and optimizing water supply systems. With water distribution modeling InfoWater Pro, it's built on Esri ArcGIS. It conveys water systems behavior and performance within geospatial context. You can do modeling of water distribution systems to ensure meeting service levels and delivering clean potable water. And you can also supply high quality water with advanced network analysis and also gain efficiency in building and managing models directly in your GIS environment. You can have your automated pressure zones. You just make your settings and check where you want to optimize it. Maybe you can just select to automate all the pressures with maybe let's say 5 bars, and you can just run the simulation, check if it's gonna work, if it's gonna fail, and from there you can have it in graphs or images. You can also have workflow visuals and even schematics. So meaning after having your zone or zone ID, now everybody can be able to see the information at that type where you automate it, and you can just group them and select them according to maybe their levels or even the flow at that portion or even the pipes they are connected to, and you can just visualize. You can use schematics to do that. You can also assign even like colors to say if red, maybe it's a priority, you need to fix it. Maybe the green means it's working perfectly fine, and all the people could know that, okay, and be able to visualize what's the length, the area, even the output time at that area that you have. So you can just do that. Everybody can just get all the information they want without having to view the whole model. And now I'll show you how to do your Fireflow cloud simulations just by computing scenarios in the cloud, analyzing scenario results, and even getting graphs, images, workflows, visuals, and even report. So you can just run all of them. If it's succeeded, it will give you the status as succeeded. If it's not succeeded, it will be maybe in progress or still running, and everybody can just be able to always go back, run them over and over, check if they're working, if they're not, and just be able to automate everything, visualize it, and put even different scenarios just to test if it's gonna fail or work using certain maybe pressure conditions and even the node pressures at that point. And if it's an emergency or it's an inactive, and you can just assign it to your team to be able to know that. And lastly, I'll talk about valve criticality. Think about what happens if there was no water in the taps for a very long time and you're just trying to open the tap, there is that air that's coming out, right? And also think about if you shake a cold drink before you open it, what happens to that cold drink? So I read an article, it was talking about human factor engineering, which involves applying what we know about human capabilities, limitations, and characteristics to design. It can be defined as setting people up to succeed through design that takes account of human factors will reduce human error. This has several consequences. The person is unable to access the valve sometimes when required during operation. This is an issue if the valve has to be operated quickly. For an example, in order to control an incident that is escalating, such as a leak or fire, it can be a problem. And sometimes a person may even injure themselves while trying to access the valve. So with InfoWorks, you can just prioritize maintenance for critical valves. You can enhance network performance, improve network design quality, and better flows efficiencies and activities, meaning you can just work with that sitting at your office. You don't have to send the operations team to site or to fix that, because you can just check all the valves that are critical, what's causing the criticality, and even the emergency. If maybe something happens, you can just make all the settings that it can just work and perform better, and nobody has to injure themselves when going to sites trying to access that valve in case of emergency. So we've now covered our key solutions, which are info drainage to optimize your design networks, mitigating flooding, and meeting regulatory requirements. We also addressed InfoWorks ICM, which mostly is for your storms, sewer, floods. We also spoke about InfoWorks WS Pro and Info Water Pro for water distribution and other criticalities. So now we'll move to Info 360 insights, and even plan for our asset management and for operational analytics. So this will help us improve design analysis, enhance our collaboration, even our data management. So I'll now move to Info 360 assets, which is a cloud-based application to streamline the process of delivering inspections for asset capture, condition assessment, risk management, and capital planning prioritization. It justifies risk-based decisions, improves inspection delivery, and streamline review workflows, and also prioritize capital decisions for effective and cost-effective rehabilitation management. You can also do condition and inspection status check, meaning you can get on your model, you can just go and check if maybe there is something that you need to fix urgently, or there is something that's working just fine, and just to see how your assets are working so that you can plan for maintenance if maybe you need to fix something now, or maybe you need to have 5 years plan on how to fix it. So you're just able to go on your system and be able to check and inspect that status. And you can also have everything in one table, all the tasks, all the networks, if it's risky or at rehab, and you can even be able to just assign it to your team members and even the groups that has to do the inspections, and they can also have their tasks allocated to them. And if it's something that's urgently, a certain group can go and fix it and have their notes and comments, and even just to say it's at risk, maybe it has to be fixed within this duration. So you can have that with all the area, even the notes, whether it's critical or if it's not critical. I'll now move to Info 360 Insight, which is for workflow and cloud-based solution to help understand operational performance with business intelligence for quick identification of incidents, rapid solutions of emergency scenarios, and simplified compliance reporting. So this improves service delivery and also if you know the impact of your decisions when resolving network incidents, and it also helps for even future planning and maintenance, and sometimes you can even be able to identify the incidents even before they happen so that you can be able to solve them. I'll now move to Info 360 Plant. It's a cloud-based operational analytics solution to help water and wastewater treatment plants improve real-time data analysis. It enables workflows associated with performance, compliance, and even improvement planning. So you can streamline processes and workflows using real-time analytics. You can automate compliance reports to reduce time spent on spreadsheets. And you can even optimize your plant operations with interactive process flow diagrams, and everybody can just be able to work on it using that. So for each of these applications, we have a solution for water structures, for networks, for treatment plants. We have solutions for all of them. And in closing, I just want to tell you that we have powerful solutions to tackle all these water infrastructure challenges that we're facing. And with all these advanced tools, we can now assess flood risks, evaluate valve criticality, and even explore various scenarios. Automation of models ensures that maintenance of water. In closing, we have powerful solutions to tackle all these water infrastructure challenges that we're facing. And with all these advanced tools, we can now assess flood risks, evaluate valve criticality, and even explore various scenarios. Automation of models ensures the maintenance of water quality and effective asset management, and there is integration and collaboration with other Autodesk softwares like Civil 3D, Navisworks, Revit, Inventor, Plant 3D, and InfraWorks to enhance our capabilities even further by using all these key solutions for planning, for design, construction, operations, and even maintenance, so that we can be well equipped to create resilient and efficient water infrastructure system for the future. So we can now model water distribution networks. We can even identify the risks, work with different scenarios, analyze the water quality, even detect potential contamination. So I'll launch another poll now, a quick poll just to check how we can assist you as Baker Baynes. If it's project assessment, if it's discovery sessions, if it's product demo, maybe if you need training or consulting, and if it's other, please just specify how we can help you as Baker Baynes. So I see here we have 100% training, and we have other people voting for product demo and project assessment, even discovery sessions, because we're trying to solve your problems through digital transformation and just to help you design and just to make the world a better place to live in. So I say 67% is voting for training. So I'll close the poll in a few seconds. Just 20% says project assessment and 67%, which is 69%, is saying they need training on one of this, and 6% says it's others. So I'll just have to check with them to know what is it that they need. So I'll close the poll just now. And we also have transformation tools, and you can just be able to access them very easily. We have ebooks, study guides, content, online courses, videos, and we also do a lot of webinars just to offer support and training for our customers. So you can get them for free. You can watch our videos and you can attend our webinars even all the time. We also have an ebook, which is Introduction to Autodesk Water Infrastructure Solutions. It gives you an introduction of all solutions that you can use, like the things that we discussed today, your InfoWest, ICM, info drainage, info water, all of them, they're just being in our ebook, and you can just access it and read more about it and be able to just have an idea of everything. So I'll now take questions. If there are any questions, I'll just look at the question at the chat box. If there are any questions, please put the questions there and I'll just answer all the questions now. Questions?
Mapari, I don't see any specific questions. So for the attendees, if there are anything else, you can get in contact with us or we'll follow up with you after the webinar.
I also don't see any question. However, if there is anything that you need from us, you can always call us and ask us, and we'll just follow up after that. So thank you so much for attending today's webinar. We're based in Johannesburg at Sunning Hill. We also have another branch at Cape Town, and we are available on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube. And you can just also contact our offices if you need anything. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you.